Do you know, it would make a big difference if we did share, though. I mean...
In the world, I agree.
Oh, my God, it's frightening.
What about this oil spill? Are you, like, totally obsessed with the oil spill?
Well, I am, and I've got to the point now, this is terrible, because I'm usually really connected to these things, and I'm really into it all, and I watch the world.
And you usually write the senators when things make you upset?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
You're an active citizen.
I get really into it. But this, I can't even watch it anymore. I can't put the news on. I can't listen to Day 41, and it's still happening.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know... this is a ridiculous idea because we don't live in a utopian, communist society. But wouldn't you just love to have the federal government? And I know people talk about big government and all the rest of it. It's just nonsense. I'd love to have the federal government take over the oil companies, use the money to give our children free education, and then in the future we can educate our children to start doing things like solar power, wind power. I don't know why it's not being done. It's plainly obvious, and it's screaming out for someone. I mean, this is a biblical age we are living in. The problems are massive. Volcanoes stopping flights. I mean, these are huge problems that we're now facing. And rather than having it poured into the ocean for 41 days, another 2 months to drill another well to top it off, we have to have a way of making the kind of sea change that we need to make in the self-proclaimed leader of the free world.
Well,
I mean...
James Carville said the best thing. He said, Obama needs to come down here and tell BP, I'm your daddy.
Yeah.
I am taking it over.
Absolutely.
Like, they haven't been able to do it. It's like, at what point do you say, wait a minute, you are not only killing all of these species and the environment, but all of the people who make their living.
And this is the same coast that was hit by Hurricane Katrina.
Exactly.
And where the Ninth Ward still looks like it did in 2005.
Which is so shocking.
It's disgusting. And it's frightening that we can go off in the world and spread our democracy, I did air quotes there, and yet here in our own country, we can't rescue our own people.
Right.
That we can't look after our own people. We can't give them education. We can't afford to give them health care. But we can go over there and spend billions of dollars a week doing what we're doing in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and soon to be North Korea, in Iran, with Israel. I mean, we are spending money, so much money abroad, and leaving ourselves destitute. It's frightening.
Totally agree.
It's really frightening.
It is terrifying.
I mean, I was talking to someone in a bar recently, and he was giving me all this, Obama's fantastic, and it's changing the world. And ultimately, he's better than Bush.
Yeah. But that's not hard.
No, it's not hard. You could put a carrot as the president and it would be better than Bush.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is that it's just another man, it's just another figurehead at the top of a system which is fundamentally broken and doesn't work.
Right.
And unless we make massive changes, it won't matter who's the president.
Right, unless he's able to really muster up the courage to say, I'm going to be, as long a term as, maybe 1 term, but you know what I'm doing? I'm ending Don't Ask, Don't Tell right now.
Right.
And I'm signing an executive order. And I'm taking over the BP oil spill, and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Like, someone has to do it.
Someone has to do it. Someone has to make big, brave decisions. And you know what? It might not be great for a lot of people in the country, and there'll be fear and there'll be doubt, but there's already fear and doubt anyway. We're living in a system where every day we wake up to orange level, red level, yellow level.